Okay, here is my somewhat straightforward guide to recording MechWarrior Online or other games with individually separated audio channels. What this allows you to do is separate the audio from your game, your voice chat of choice, for instance, TeamSpeak or Discord with your friends, and in the case of MechWarrior Online, in-game voice audio from each other so that when I stream, I only send the audio I want. I don't have to send my friends banter. And when I record, I can edit later, I can individually choose what to include. This makes it easier to remove someone ranting and cursing in voice chat, or in either voice chat for that matter, or silence or lower the volume of in-game audio so voices can be heard better. Very handy, very useful. Now to do this, I'll need these three packages: the Voicemeeter software, their Voicemeeter VB cable, and hi-fi cable. To get these programs, you'll go to bbaudio.com. Now, they have premium versions of their software that can do a lot more than what I'm talking about here. I highly recommend supporting these guys. They make amazing stuff. What you'll need to do is go to Audio Apps, download their VB cable, scroll down to Hi-Fi cable, and then back up to Voicemeeter and download that. You can choose the zip or the Voicemeeter cable makes sense. Once you have all of those downloaded, you'll need to install them, obviously. Extracting these softwares, you'll have to reboot once you install these. Now, once those are installed and once you've rebooted, what you'll need to do is go to your start menu and then go to VB Audio. You'll open up first the I/O control panel and then Voicemeeter. I/O control panel, as you can see here, is giving live feed of the virtual audio cable that you just installed. And what you need to do in here, this is something you only have to do once, is make sure that the internal sample rate is running at your output rate. That's 44.1 megahertz. And you're done there. You'll never have to go back there again. What you will then need to do is open up the Voicemeeter software. Now I have it pinned to my taskbar. And you'll go through, and what you'll do is set audio 1 to the cable output, audio 2 to the hi-fi output. The virtual input is your VB audio, which is this software's primary audio source. And then right here under A1, you'll choose your headphones or whatever audio device you're listening to. If you have an external DAC with a nice pair of headphones, for instance, you'll select that. Now on each of these, you'll then choose target A so that all three of these audio sources are passed through to your headphones. That means that even though you're getting audio on this, and this, you'll be able to hear it all, but your software can individually record all three of these channels. Now this right here is the VB audio channel that has to be set as your primary audio device, which is the VB or Voicemeeter input. Now it's really simple to do this because you can just left click in Windows 10, hit this little menu and go to Voicemeeter input. Job done, 100%. What that means is an in-game audio in MechWarrior Online, for instance, will default output to the primary audio device that was running and selected when the game loads. What you can then do in-game is set the hi-fi cable, as I have it, as the voice chat output device. Normally you would use that option to output to headphones, while the primary audio device would be speakers, for instance, for more immersion. But what it allows us to do is separate in-game audio to this channel. The cable output, as I can show you here, my TeamSpeak, pardon me, is chosen as the playback device cable input. And what that means is if I were to hit the test, you can see audio comes to this channel, but doesn't play back over my speakers, or doesn't play back over my primary audio device or my in-game chat audio. That's very handy. I'll bring that up later. But all of this is to get here. Now in OBS Studio, you can choose multiple audio sources. We'll go to Settings and Audio. By default, you'll choose desktop audio as the voice meter input, which we've selected. Once we've chosen that, we choose microphone, which in this case is my microphone obviously. The cable output, which is what I've shown is my TeamSpeak output. Hi-Fi cable output, which is my in-game audio, in-game chat. And now, when I were to, or if I were to record and stream, each of those are individual audio streams that can be separately controlled volume and recorded. If I go up to Edit and Advanced, we can then get into track settings. Now with track settings, what this allows you to do is set an audio channel to be recorded in an audio track. If you've ever watched a DVD with multiple languages, for instance, each of those languages is recorded on an audio track. If you were to play back a recording that I make with these settings, each of these individual audio sources is on its own audio track, and then right here with the fifth audio track, all of them are mixed and recorded together. What that allows me to do is export each of these audio tracks, separate them from all the video from the video later, and either use this all up audio or mix any amount of these audio tracks together in editing. What this also allows me to do is choose audio track 6, for instance, in-game audio, in-game voice, and my voice. I can close that, and now I have a track that if I were to go to my streaming output, I can select. Now streaming, you can only have one audio track, obviously. I can select that audio, and if I stream to Twitch, my TeamSpeak, which I did not select in track 6, will not be included. So all the people on the stream will hear is my voice, the game audio, and in-game chat. Now with recording, I record to MKV, and then I record tracks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which as I saw were in-game audio, my voice, chat or TeamSpeak, game voice, and all. It's as simple as that. Might not seem or sound super simple, but now what I can do is show you the output and the spoils of this whole project or process. Now, I have a utility package called MKV Toolmix, which has the MKV extract GUI. I can go to a project file, which has one of my video recordings. Now you see these are encoded files. This is all audio. What I've done here is I drag this MKV, and you see it takes a second, but it can extract the video from this. Demux successful, and now I have a raw H.264 video stream with no audio. If I were to play it with VLC, it's just the video. There is no audio tracks. And if I were to do the same with, say, my voice track, which I know is the second audio track, it will dump a raw AAC audio pack, which I will open, and this will be my voice. If I say anything, obviously. Simple as that. Well, I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.